Along the shifting shores of ancient Africa, our earliest ancestors met the water for the first time. Their world expanded. Where once was forest, now lay a boundary that called to them.
The sea was alive, a world of movement and mystery.
They were land dwellers, yet curiosity pulled them toward the glimmering surface of the unknown. Here began the coastal diet nance, salt and protein reshaping evolution itself. The ocean fed them in ways the forest never had. New minerals, new energy. Cooperation ensured survival. The ocean demanded it. Objects that did not sink intrigued them. Lessons in buoyancy learned through instinct. Patience became skill, every motion a lesson in timing. For the first time, they saw themselves, a mirror held by nature. Social bonds deepened in the calm between tides to sides. Cooperation, empathy, beginnings of mind. Cooperation ensured survival. The ocean demanded it. The sea was both giver and taker, its moods unpredictable, its power absolute.
They were not yet human, but already the ocean had begun to shape their destiny.
When the storm passed, the world was changed. New pools rich with life appeared overnight. Curiosity became cooperation, a foundation of survival.
Social bonds deepened in the calm between tides. Cooperation, empathy, beginnings of mind.
Play became preparation, instinct training for challenges yet to come. Migration followed the water race, the search for food shaping early paths of exploration. Even the saltwater healed, survival learned through contact and consequence. Instinct guided them source, to find food where land met water.
Every tide taught them the rhythm of risk and reward.
In this moment began humanity's first steps toward the mastery of water.
Competition at the edge of land honed strength, strategy, and social bonds.
The sea was both giver and taker, its moods unpredictable, its power absolute. And in that light, they watched the endless horizon grow, unaware that one day their kind would cross it. Here, at the edge of the ancient sea, the story of humanity's relationship with water began.
Every fall was a lesson, Tove. In balance, in breath, in the will to rise again.
Fear was constant round you, yet curiosity was stronger.
Drawn by hunger and curiosity, they began to challenge the waters that once kept them at bay.
They learned the danger of deep water, Aaron, the invisible pull of the tide.
Observation became innovation. They studied the hunters of the sky to survive the sea below.
In the sound of breaking shells began the rhythm of early technology.
Firelight near water, two opposites uniting for the first time.
The smell carried across the sea sassooned, a signal of presence, of life, of endurance. Instinct told them to protect what they had learned. Survival meant memory. Nature's violence carved fear into their bones yet, and from fear came wisdom.
For hours they waited, their bodies trembling, their minds changing.
When the sky cleared, the world had changed. The sea had taken and given again.
The ocean's dead became the land's feast.
Meat, fat, and bone, fuel that changed the body and the brain. Hunger shaped hierarchy, leadership born from scarcity. But the sea fed many, and danger came for all. Fear and flight, the oldest instincts, still guided their survival. Their bodies adapted, hardened, growing stronger for the next encounter. The need for safety pushed them upward, from shore to shelter.
Care for the injured fell, compassion emerging from struggle.
Necessity sparked repetition. Trial became tradition. What drifted became anchored. The seed of the raft was planted. It was fragile, uncertain, but it was movement, torrid, the first journey over water. They learned the difference between still water and current, and moving, a discovery that would echo through ages. For the first time, land creatures began to travel the liquid world. They had faced the deep and endural youth, and in that endurance, the story of the sea-born human began. With each dawn, the ocean no longer meant danger to any of us. It had become part of their world. Adaptation was not a choice, Hilland. It was survival, refined through time. The tools were simple, the instinct ancient, to take what the sea would give. The raft was their boldest creation, a fragile bridge between land and horizon. They had learned the motion of waves, balance born from necessity.
Every crossing carried risk, but also discovery.
Beyond the familiar shore lay new ground, new food, and new beginnings. Sharing became law, tavet, survival bound by cooperation. Step by step, they became the first explorers of water and wind. They followed the birds, for where the birds fed, life gathered. Innovation came from observation fairs. Even the simplest act was progress. The sea provided both challenge and abundance, a balance they began to understand.
The rhythm of tides became the rhythm of their lives.
Salt preserved their food, healed their wounds, privacy, an unseen gift of the ocean. For the first time, they controlled their food, keyed one step closer to mastery of environment. Knowledge was passed through imitation, the first language of survival. Preparation had become instinct. Fear turned to foresight. They watched the sky and learned its signs, an intelligence born from necessity.
From chaos came opportunity, the sea.
Even the unfamiliar became useful. Observation replaced fear. Even the unfamiliar became useful. Observation replaced fear. Fire met the sea, Kamet, two primal forces shaping one evolving mind. Their world grew larger, their thoughts deeper, patient, the boundary between land and ocean now blurred.
Comfort, once unknown, now came with the rhythm of the tide.
The ocean united them tres. Its edges became corridors of migration. Beyond that line lay mystery, but the spark of curiosity had already begun to burn. The same light that warmed their fires reached into the sea, linking two worlds in one story. Play turned to ritual, ritual to memory coming, the beginnings of human thought. In time, they would leave these shores forwards, but the sea would never leave them.
Here, 6 million years ago, the first coastal beings were born. Fragile,